salute to everyone who is watching Dogo Mike to dominate. So you know there are certain things that broke people will always have money for. No matter how poor they complain, and no matter how much they are going to say that they are poor and complain to the government. Oh my gosh, there are so many people who always try to complain about not having money, but there are certain things that they'll always have money for. And today I'm going to specify these things, because the reason why I want to specify them is because you might be one of those people and you might find yourself not doing the right thing. Because I want to do another video which talks about the things that broke people money for, but today we're going to talk about the things that broke people always have money for. Let's jump right. So the first thing that broke people will always have money for is babies. This one I really want to specify, because a lot of children are raised in families where we don't have money, and we keep making children when we are not even financially stable yet, but we keep making children. And to tell you the truth, we come to the point that we usually use the government to give us money so that we can be able to feed our children, and that is not wise. The second thing that broke people will always have money for is tattoos. Broke people always have money for tattoos and piercings. I don't know why. What's the thing about having tattoos and piercings when you can afford them? Because yeah, I'm really gonna say this. In my opinion, it's not necessary to have a tattoo of, or like unnecessary piercings, because that is against the law of God. But other than that, in my personal opinion, if you don't have money to afford tattoo, don't buy it. If you don't have, because it's not only about just making a piercing, you need to maintain it and hope that you don't develop skin cancer from there. Third thing that broke people always have money for is alcohol and drugs. I don't know what's with this thing of always wanting alcohol and drugs when you don't have money, because I've noticed this with the homies that I had, where they always don't have money when we want to invest in something. We want to do a business or something, sell something. But when it came to alcohol, they always made a plan. I don't know why they did that, but they will go to the extent I don't even know. Even drugs is the same thing. Have you noticed that the drug addicts don't have money until they are supposed to buy drugs? When they don't have money, when they don't have drugs, when they are supposed to buy things like food, things like invest in their shelter, they don't have money. But when it comes to drugs, they will always make a plan. That's what addiction does to someone. And it's not nice that the priorities are like that. The fourth thing that broke people always have money for is gambling and lottery tickets. There was one casino I went to. I've seen someone spend over 20,000 of their salary in one night, and that was painful to see. But I can't talk about the experience because it's a long video. But broke people always have this thing of thinking that if they gamble, they'll always make chances of getting more money. Yeah, sometimes they are lucky enough to make money, even the lottery ticket thing, because people don't actually know how the lottery works. The money that the lottery makes and gives out to people, that money they recuperate from the amount of people who actually bet on the lottery. So they're not really losing when they give you like 2 million rands or 3 or 5 million rands. They are not losing. They are making money. And what is the probability of you winning the lottery? Exactly my point. Because the lottery goes hand in hand with this one, the fifth one, which is pyramid schemes. These quick rich schemes where they say that in 3 days you're gonna you invest 3,000, you're not gonna get 10,000 and whatnot. I think pyramid schemes, like, these people are geniuses, scammers and pyramid schemes, because these people are feeding off the thing that people really want the most, and people are falling for it, even paying for jobs. Pyramid schemes are always made like this. They are always utilizing the hunger that people have for more money. And when you just were not satisfied and just chasing money, like the Bible says, you will fall for it. Even when you don't have money, you just go to fortune tellers and they're gonna tell you. I even see these things on Facebook when they say that you share this post and you're gonna receive this amount. Ladies and gentlemen, go out there and work. Those things don't work. Thing that people will always have money for is subscriptions. I don't know why people always have money for subscriptions, even when they're broke. Netflix, sometimes even YouTube Premium, a lot of things that I can specify. They always have money for those things, and you'll find out that even gym memberships, you'll find out that the money that they spend on these things is more than the money that they earn when it comes to affordability. Because, as I said in the video above here, I said that, okay, if you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it. And a lot of people can't buy it twice, but they still think that they can afford it. Even the Netflix thing, even Spotify and whatever you can think of, a lot of people would rather be broke than to not have a Netflix subscription, because everyone is hyping up Netflix and Spotify. Seventh one, probably a brain teaser, is hair and extensions. I don't know what is with hair and hair extensions, that people would think that it's ladies that think that it's crucial for them to have hair extensions when they are broke. I know you need to look beautiful, but sometimes, why don't you work for a certain amount of time to get money with that? I think they call it Benny and Betty, or you braid your hair once, it's gonna last for like 3 months, 2-3 months, depending on what you're doing. Then you tolerate that, knowing that in that stage you're starting to make more money by working and doing active work than for you every month or every 2 weeks, 3 weeks you change your hair into something else, or you have a week. Like, I don't know who tricked ladies that this actually makes sense, but this thing of just wearing extensions, I've seen broke women have money for days, bro. They have money for days when they don't even have money, and they go for like 2,000 rands extension. That people will always have money for is clothing and shoes. It surprises me that they're not buying like cheap clothing, and when they buy expensive clothing, they don't buy them like once in a while, because expensive clothing, sometimes quality clothing is actually like good because it lasts, you understand? Because you see this hoodie, I've had it for 4 years now, and I bought it for 300 rands, and you can't say that it was cheaper then. So the point I'm trying to make here is that these people always have money for clothes, and they have money for expensive shoes as well. And I'm very surprised, because someone was not willing to invest in a course where they can make more money, but they will have 2,000 rands to buy the latest Nike. The eighth thing that people always have money for is the latest phone. Sad, ne? Very sad that people will always have money for the latest phones. And you'd be surprised that when I'm being frugal, because I have trained to be frugal, that I know what I need to do in order for me to get there. Because sometimes, yes, having the latest phone does help, but you'll find out that Even when people buy the latest phone, they buy it because of features that they don't even know how to use more than anything. Because they're not buying the latest phone because they want to make money out of it. They're buying the latest phone because they they want to look good on cameras, and they want to look good on pictures and videos, but they're not making money out of that. The ninth thing that people always have money for is takeaway food. This one is a shocker because it's not a problem when you're really broke to eat takeaway food, but it's very much of a shocker when you see the amount of regularities that people do when they eat takeaway foods. When they are going to work at break, they eat takeaway foods. When they are school children, they buy takeaway foods. When they eat supper, they eat takeaway foods. And it's nice and all, but the problem is that you can't afford it. There are certain things that are more of a priority than the takeaway foods, but you still buy that extra KFC. The 10th thing that people always have money for cigarettes. I don't know. I've seen a lot of people, even the homeless people, always have money for cigarettes. To be honest, they always have money for cigarettes, and it's not really that nice to see what is happening. But the point of the video is that I want to tell you that, not saying that if you do these things you are broke, but I'm just saying that people who are broke will always have time to buy these things, who will always have the money to buy these things. And that's it for the video for today. Give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below. I'm busy with the book of my first investments. When you're trying to invest you're making your first investment, I'm actually busy with that book right now, and I'm going to release it before the end of the year. So always remember, /TechXY, so just reach you out.